We're all going on a summer holiday. Hello and welcome to a live pop-up chat. And I am dressed in the holiday island spirit because some amazing. Okay, I will take the glasses off so you can see me. Because some amazing surprise photographs came through. Let me just adjust this so you can see me better. Some surprise photographs. That's better. Came through of Charles on the beach. 70, stunning, a god amongst men. My goodness. So we're going to be talking about those photographs. Now, this time, unlike last time, I did remember to link the article in the description. I have literally just used the article for the photographs. Yes, let's talk about it. But I want to find the chat room first. So I hope you're all in the island spirit too. I know I am. It's put me in the mood for a holiday. Charles, I think you've really sold Barbados to me. Right, let's go and find the chat room. Oh no, Dawn, it's buffering for you again. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do about your buffering. Arnold says you're crazy. I'm not, I'm just enjoying life. Doesn't everyone wear this on the beach? Oh, Camilla, she's got my parasol. Did you see the photographs of Camilla as well? They aren't actually on that article, but she had her parasol, just like mine, if you've been watching my weekly vlogs. Dawn says very summery. Well, look, it's very nice. Look, it's all like flower power, because I'm feeling the island vibes. I feel like I want to be going like hula and doing all the hula vibes. I feel like I want to be going like hula and doing all the hula vibes. My goodness. And of course, Charles has come under criticism. Criticism for going to the beach during the Caribbean tour. Well, we'll be talking about that too and what I think about that. But I can flap my red fan flap because it's hot news that Charles has been photographed. Because it's hot news that Charles has been photographed. 70 years old, 70 years young, I should say, on the beach frolicking. My goodness, I absolutely love it. I really, really do. Jamie says, is it an abbot? Actually, to be honest, this is part of a costume that I did have for a hen party, and the theme was 70s. So yes. Look, I've even got this. Look. I'm all hippified. Yes, flower power. Woohoo, woohoo. When does my plane leave? I need to have some fun with Charles and Camilla. My goodness. Rhonda says, hello everyone, looking very much like an island tourist. And yes, YouTube is buffering. Oh, I can't do anything about the buffering. I am sorry. Okay, so let's start. Today is Wednesday the 20th of March 2019, but I do believe that the photographs of Charles frolicking on the beach were taken yesterday on the 19th, I do believe. So, Charles, and of course people are making a big deal about his age, being 70, was on a beach in Barbados. Camilla was there too. Now, Camilla didn't fly out with Charles when he left. She joined him on Tuesday, which was yesterday, but she flew to St. Lucia. She flew to Barbados direct, whereas Charles flew to St. Lucia first. So then Charles hopped on a plane to Barbados, where Camilla was apparently waiting for him. So there you go. And I think a lot of the royal reporters are going out there now. So the tour has been fairly low-key and quiet at present. So I think there should be a lot more information coming back within the coming days, once all the reporters have gone out there and all that kind of thing. It is a 12-day Caribbean tour. It is very jam-packed, full of engagements, and I think it's really, really good that they got to have a little bit of downtime. I know Camilla had only just got there, but Charles had been there a little while first. Antoinette says, "You're a sight for sore eyes." People are liking the outfit. Thank you. I am ready for the summer. I am ready for the beach. So yes, he was spotted on the beach and he was wearing a pair of floral swim shorts. Now I have a little bit of information about the shorts, those of you who were wondering. It's not just the females that have all of their items of clothing found out what they are and priced up. So, now I hadn't heard of this brand of swim short, but Vilebrequin, 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 Quin. I have no idea how you pronounce it. Can somebody type it to me phonetically so that I can say it correctly? And apparently that particular design was on sale between 2003 and 2006. So they are, I think, an old favourite pair of swim shorts. We all have our own favourites, don't we? That pair that you just can't throw away, that swimming costume or cosy, whatever. And apparently they cost round about £180 for a pair of swim shorts, which is probably round about $230, $240. So it's quite expensive. Oh, I'm feeling the heat already. I need to mist. Oh, rose mist. I'm misting with my rose mist because it's so hot here in the Caribbean of Shropshire. Need to sun myself. I have put sun cream on as well. Yeah, so £180 for those delightful shorts if you want to get your hands on a pair. No, he wasn't wearing Gucci boots either. I'm just really enjoying the vibe of it. And to be perfectly honest, okay, let's start with the criticism. So people, well, some people, newspapers are criticising him, saying that, hinting that it's taxpayer funded, therefore he shouldn't be on a beach frolicking. Well, first of all, let me tell you, a lot of the cost of an overseas trip is actually met by the host country. Obviously, there will be some expense for UK taxpayers, but a lot of the actual, the costs of the overseas tours are actually met by the countries that they're visiting. And it's the same for people that visit the UK. So, for example, when Donald Trump visits, or President Obama visited on a full state visit, it's the UK that would pick up the tab whilst he was there for certain things. Of course, there is some contribution from the country, but there you go. Anyway, taxpayer funded or not, it makes no difference. He is allowed a down day. He's allowed a day off. And to be perfectly honest, would he have had any criticism had he been in a country that, for example, where it was raining and he was walking with an umbrella? No, it's just because he was on the beach frolicking and having fun. And to be perfectly honest, I was just really, really happy to see him having fun on a beach, unwinding, and also it sells Barbados. Now, I really want to go to Barbados and go on that beach. So it does wonders for tourism, because there's going to be many, many people all around the country, all around the world, thinking, I want a little piece of that. I want to be on a beach in Barbados too. And also, it's kind of like, it would be rude not to, because obviously, tourism and the beach is a big part of Barbados. It's a big part of what they have to offer. So by not sampling the beach and the sea and what Barbados has to offer in general, I think that would be a little bit offensive. So I'm really, really glad that he's picking up on the island vibes and, putting himself in that sea. I loved it. And I loved the photographs of him when he's kind of in the sea and he's frolicking. I loved it. I really, really did. Straighten my collar. Oh, sorry. It's a big floppy collar, look. It's a big floppy. It keeps flopping all over the place. Yes, what is wrong with going to the beach? Some people do need to get a life. I certainly am not going to be criticising Charles for going on the beach. In fact, I want to see more. I want to see more Charles and Camilla on the beach. Let's just be thankful we didn't see Camilla in a string piece bikini. But no, she had a lovely parasol. Ancient history. Yes, I am looking like an island tourist. Yeah, cruise hair don't care. Island hair don't care. I'm misting because it's hot here in the Caribbean. Oh, it dries off so quick. If you want to see the pictures of Charles frolicking, I can't do it here on a live chat. I've put the link in the description, so do go and open them up. Oh, Jamie says, Vilebrequin, it's French, pronounced like a murmur. Vilebrequin. Whatever. It's spelt that way anyway. Is the logo at the bottom of the screen new? No, it's always been there for a very long time. Carla says, just now getting here, you're so great, so gorgeous. You make me want to be your friend. I want to be your friend too. Yes, Floss and Mug Pain. Good to see Charles being a part of local life, and it should not be frowned upon. So all the haters that are hating on it, they are going to get a big black fan clap from me because I absolutely love it. Oh yes, and people, yes, the Greater Bilby, that's in my notes. People are comparing the photograph of Charles from back when he was, I have actually got the year, when he was at Bondi Beach in Australia in 1983. So they are comparing bodies. Now, of course, nobody is going to look like they did, 30 odd years ago. But Charles looks amazing for 70. If I can get to 70 and look like Charles, I mean, looky Camilla. I mean, goodness, girl. You go, girl. I mean, Camilla. Yeah, you've got a good man there. If I can look like that when I get to 70, then brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We did see a little bit of hairy back going on, a little bit of back hair fluff, white hair fluff. Kind of reminded me like a little bit of the Queen's hair on his back. Very fluffy. So yeah, a very fluffy prince. But yes, he looked really, really good. He looks like he does a little bit of exercise. I think all the gardening and things that he does is paying off. He also does a lot of what's it called? Where you do the hedgerows, where you cut the hedgerows and then you bend them back. He does a lot of that as well, which is quite a physical activity. Shirley says, Duchess Meghan has the same hat. I think I had mine before her. Yes, it was 83. Yes, it's a Panama hat. Catherine says, love hairy-chested man. It is what it is. Coppicing, that's it. I couldn't think of the word. Coppicing. So that's quite a physical activity. So I'm thinking maybe a lot of his outdoor pursuits that he does with terms of gardening and coppicing may help with his body. I'd like to know... a Prince Charles fitness workout DVD. I would buy it. I really would. Jamie says, I feel like it's midsummer. It is. We're getting down with some island vibes. I want to be in Barbados with Charles and Camilla. I really do. Massa says, yes, tangerine is you. Greater Bilby is craving coconuts. Coconuts for all. You get a coconut, you get a coconut, and you get a coconut. I'm like Oprah. Everybody gets a coconut. Vivian says, your podcast, I always get the correct information. Thanks for being so accurate with the information you provide on the royal family, and be blessed by Misty. Thank you so much. Oh, Missy, rather, not Misty, Missy. Floss and Mug Payne says, love the fitness idea, would appeal to my age group, that's for sure. Are there pictures of Charles? Yes, I have linked in the description. So open in a new window and you will see the photographs. I can't use them because they are copyrighted photographs. And if anybody else is using them, they shouldn't. They could lose their channel. Anne says, what a great way for Prince Charles to show his softer side, even at 70. I just thought it was so much fun. I like seeing him have fun. I like seeing him laughing and joking. And I like to see that. That's not something that I frown upon. And hey, if he's on tour whilst doing it, so what? It doesn't matter to me one bit. In fact, I actually think he's selling Barbados. He really is. People all over the world are looking at him, having fun on the beach and thinking, I want to go there. So he's probably boosted the local tourism for a couple of years to come at least. Sweet Fancy says, thanks, be still my heart. Goodness knows what my hair's like under here. Hat hair, don't care. Right, I did have some other stories, so I will take comments more about what people are thinking about Charles's island life, which I want to be a part of. But yesterday, Harry and Meghan did attend, they paid their respects, basically. To the New Zealand Christchurch, what can we call it? Disaster. Not disaster. Anyway, you know what went on. I'm trying to pick my words carefully because YouTube picks up on certain words and then like shuts you down if it thinks that it's not suitable for all audiences. So you know what happened in Christchurch. You know what happened in New Zealand, and Harry and Meghan were paying their respects to the people of New Zealand, and in particular Christchurch and the families and victims of what went on, basically. I'm trying to choose my words carefully so that everything is safe for YouTube. But you know what went on. So Harry and Meghan went there, they signed the book of condolence, and it was an unplanned, obviously it was unplanned engagement. Now, interestingly enough, on the issue of is Meghan on maternity leave, a lot of the royal reporters are now admitting that they do not know if she's on maternity leave or not, which is basically what I said a couple of days ago when all this maternity leave stuff came out. I said, yes, there is no planned engagements in the diary. There are no planned engagements being released on Twitter, but we could still end up seeing Meghan in some capacity for whatever reason, which did actually happen. Of course, we didn't really want to see them under those circumstances, but we did still get to see them. And even now, I'm thinking that there still could potentially be another outing for Meghan at some point, perhaps up until the end of March, beginning of April. So watch this space. We may see something crop up. We really do not know. Matla says, Charles seemed a lot more fun as he's got older. He must have mellowed out, or he just doesn't care. He's just having fun. H.A. Bracken says, it seems the entire royal family have mellowed. Vivian says, you are so excited. Your shirt is so beautiful. You deserve to be in Barbados. I should be on that tour. Hello to Sharon, who's just noticed I'm live. Christine says, I've decided Meghan is my fitness goal. Squatting down in 4-inch heels, so graceful. Oh, maybe that should be a thing. Everyone squatting in 4-inch heels. I've got mine on order. Countess Bavaria says, the palace made an announcement for Catherine, didn't they, when she went on maternity? I can't remember. I should do, because she's had 3. I don't think they did. I think it was just a winding down, and then she just stopped. Betsy says, thanks for cheering me up with the big... Well, I hope you all feel in the mood. Nashia says, Hunty. Grady Bilby says, hands in the air like you just don't care. Whoop, whoop. I'm feeling the island vibes. Give me a coconut. Flossom Mug Paint says, Harry did well at the school, didn't he? The Queen and Catherine looked wonderful on their outing too. They did indeed, and Harry did really well at the school on behalf of the Queen for the Queen's Commonwealth Trust planting a cherry blossom tree. So do go and check out that video. Oh, I should add as well, with the Harry and Meghan signing the Book of Condolence visit, it was actually at the request of the Queen to represent the Queen and the rest of the royal family. And we think it's because Harry and Meghan were the last people, the last royals, to visit New Zealand before what happened. Bernice says, you are in a Meghan hat. Well, it's a Panama hat. They've been around for years, my love. It's not just Meghan that wears them. Yes, I agree, Catherine. Everyone needs to have more fun. Lillian Rose says, made me think of Prince Charles in Australia in the 1970s. And 83, I think the year I've got. 83 he was there. PJR says, why does Camilla fly separate and plays catch up with Charles? I think it's because she's not very fond of flying. And I think also long trips don't necessarily suit her very well. So I think she's just gone out a day later to kind of shorten her tour time by a little tiny bit, by a fraction. Eunice says, you're always a joy to watch. Well, thank you. Arnold says, it seems a lot of people in the royal family can give interviews. Just saw Zara and her husband do one. Well, they are not working royals, so yes, they can. And of course, Zara can also, well, she is sponsored by a lot of companies and organisations that she works for, so she can make money independently, which working royals can't really do. Blessings Always says, Charles understands that whenever you visit the islands, you must take a dip in the water. It's called the cleansing. I didn't know that. Nothing like washing away bad vibes, but I can feel the island vibes. And I agree. I think it would be rude not to. Floss and Mog Payne says, I think Camilla is aging faster than Charles. Oh, we cannot say that. Oh, the hat looks good from the side. Okay. Yellow Lupia says, I do remember that Kensington Palace's Twitter announced Catherine's maternity leave last year. Well, you've got a better memory than me. So, in the same vein, they could do the same for Meghan. M. Davis says, I was very surprised to see Charles and Camilla in bathing suits with anyone else. Let's just be thankful it wasn't anything stringy. Can you imagine? Floss and Mug Payne says, wonderful facts, thanks, blessings always. I would agree. Yes. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're fine. So I will take any questions about anything now, because we kind of discussed the Charles on the beach thing. Oh, by the way, like I say, the tour kind of kicks off properly now that Camilla has joined. So things have been a little bit quiet. I am going to do kind of like a catch-up video of the last few days with the Caribbean tour, but not terribly too much has been going down. So I think now that Camilla's joined, things are going to be taking up a pace with the Caribbean tour. And of course, when we get to Cuba as well, that will be very, very good. And like I say, I think lots of photographers and royal reporters have joined Charles and Camilla now. Yes, Camilla is a little bit older than Charles. I like Camilla's hair too. Nashia says, okay, those suits could have been a lot worse. Just think straps. Think string bikinis. Anne Brewer says, Camilla has paid her dues. I think so too. Lots of people agreeing with that one. Charles broke protocol by doing what? Wearing flowery swimming trunks and going in the sea? M. Davies says, I like the way Camilla wears her hair. Well, he hasn't broken protocol because he did it in the 70s and 80s. So he's following his own precedent, not breaking protocol. How is Molly? She's fine at the minute. She's... I'm trying to get her to stick to her meat-only diet and no biscuits, but she keeps trying to get Rory's biscuits. Oh, not mesh. Can you remember? Oh, the horror of mesh. And what about those bikinis that the women have these days, where they have like a, I don't know, like a circle in the middle, and it joins up at the top and it joins down the bottom with nothing on the side. Can you imagine if one of those was worn? What hospital do I think Meghan will deliver in? I'm going to go for... Well, Lindo Wing is my first choice that I think she might go to. Second choice, very, very close, would probably be the Portland, but both are in London. And I think we're looking at a London birth anyway. Juliet rather says, you are always so cute and fun. Thank you, my jour de vie is fantastic, apparently. What do I look like? I look like I'm on island life. I'm ready for a party. Do you know what? I could actually take this on the beach, couldn't I? And I could actually wear it in the sea. It's a good cover-up for when you're just kind of, you can feel the breeze and you just, look at these sleeves, my goodness. That's a sleeve and a half, I tell you. I'm rocking the 70s sleeves. Christine says, I liked the coat that Meghan wore. Yes, I did too. And I think her maternity wear has been on point. I really do. Anne Brewer, I'm not reading what Anne says, but thank you. Oh, I'm feeling the heat again. This Caribbean heat is requiring... And one for the girls. This heat. Oh. M. Davies says, yes, but now when I see Charles in state robes, I might forever think of these swim trunks. Is that a bad thing, necessarily? Master says, could Meghan choose to have the baby at home? She could, but I don't see the benefit of having it in a house. Imagine the mess, my loves. Imagine the clean-up. No, thank you. I'd have the cleaners in all week. Looking like I'm thinking of Woodstock. It is a little bit like that, isn't it? PJR says, are the royal family advised on clothing that they should wear? With regards to local customs and things, I think having a couple of outfits that are by a designer from the country that they're going to visit is always a good idea. Wearing some outfits in national colours is always a good idea, in particular perhaps on arrival or leaving, or for a state banquet or something. So yes, but I mean they can choose what they want to wear, but there will be some concessions to designer of the country or place that you're visiting and national colours, perhaps. Woodstock meets the birdcage. Well, I have a birdcage umbrella. Sharon Hill says you're rocking the shirt with the hat. Thank you. Oh yes, Prince Charles with Lionel Richie. Yes, so Prince Charles. This is in my notes as well. Prince Charles has made Lionel Richie the global ambassador for the Prince's Trust International, and in a video that I'm going to post, Lionel Richie speaks about it. Okay, let's have a little peek. The Greater Bilby says, I just checked out the Daily Mail article. Love Charles' swim shorts. Love the pics of Charles with Lionel Richie and Tom Jones. Nikki T says, it's only been since Diana that the royal family have been born in hospital. Yes, I think it was. Because otherwise, previously to that, prior to that rather, it was home births. But a lot of royals have also given birth in the Portland. So, Portland or Lindo Wing, it's much of a muchness. I'm expecting either. Oh, we're not talking about the Markles. Not on this holiday. Let's have a look. Matla says that's what staff is for, cleaning up. Well, I wouldn't want that on my new carpets, my loves. Can you imagine it going up the wall? On a newly decorated wall. My goodness, no. No, thank you. Cindy says, good Charles and Camilla should be out catching some rays. They should. I think they deserved it. Floss and Morgan Payne says, looking forward to the Lionel Richie info. Yes, it is very, very good to watch. Oh, my goodness. Do we have any other questions before I pop off? Brown paper on the bed? What century are we living in? No, I think it's much safer in a hospital, my loves. Beverly says, what will Lionel Richie be doing as ambassador? What will his duties be? Will it involve the US or just Commonwealth countries? Well, it's the Prince's Trust International, so whichever countries, and there are a whole load of countries that Prince's Trust International operates under. So I think it will be a global role, and it will just be highlighting the work that the Prince's Trust does. And I think Lionel Richie will probably do a lot with the Commonwealth. But of course, these exactly what he's going to be doing hasn't been announced in advance. But I'm sure, does Lionel Richie have a website? I'm sure he will keep his fans updated on what he'll be doing. I'm sure. He may even have Twitter. I haven't looked. Please talk about the Queen and Catherine. Yes, I enjoyed their visit. The Queen looked stunning in beautiful pink. Catherine was wearing grey. I think she was wearing Catherine Walker. And the Queen was in Stuart Parvin, I do believe. The Queen looked absolutely amazing. She looked very young, I thought. Looked really, really good. It looked like they had a great experience. There was the robotic arm, which Catherine shook the hand with, and the Queen didn't. I think the Queen was a bit wary of the robotic hand. But it looked like they had a really good visit, and it's really nice to see Catherine having these visits with the Queen and kind of, having a little bit of tutelage in what to do. Although, Catherine's been doing it a long time now. She doesn't need tutelage in what to do, but just a little bit of extra queenly advice on things, and, how the Queen... It's good to always see how the Queen does things, and you can always up your game compared to the Queen, I think. Yes, it looks like Charles is on spring break. TMZ claim he's on spring break. Well, he's on tour. He's allowed a down day, or at least an evening of fun. M. Davies says, people are still getting Frogmore House mixed up with Frogmore Cottage. They are indeed. How annoying. They always show the big house mansion when they speak of the move. It bugs me too. They did look like they were enjoying themselves. And yes, I agree. I liked Catherine's grey outfit. No, Harry and William have not had a falling out. And William has not said that Meghan is not royal material. That gets a big, fat, fake news fan flap. No, it was her second solo outing with the Queen. Catherine, of course. M. Davies says, but I haven't seen too many pictures of the front of the cottage. The only shot I keep seeing is of what it looks like with the back of the building. Did you see my video? When it was announced about Frogmore Cottage, I made a video where I did an aerial shot from Google Maps, and I think there's 2 photographs of the cottage. So if you type in Royal Reviewer Frogmore Cottage, you will probably find it in the search somewhere. PJR says, I loved the way Charles and Meghan got the giggles at the Commonwealth celebration. It seems they have a very warm friendship. It does indeed. And, it looks like a very warm friendship indeed. Anne Brewer says, the black leotards with the grey outfit look so sharp. Yes, those tights, as we call them in the UK, they looked really good. Rosalie says, Charles needs to use more sunscreen on his face. I'm saying nothing. Jessica says, will Meghan's birth announcement begin when she goes into labour? When she arrives at the hospital, the media is typically notified once she's in. Wendy says, oh my god, just saw me. You are too divine. Well, thank you. I'm enjoying island life. Where's my shirt gone? It fell. Oh my goodness, I've been exposed. I think we need some more mist to cool us down. You know, I like this. It's Body Shop Rose Mist. M. Davis says, thank you. I'll be looking for that link. Well, I could post the video again, but like in the community section. Anyway, try and find it. If you can't, leave me a message somewhere else, and I'll re-put it up somewhere. What's my next one? I want to do a Tudor building. MDQ says, heard Harry and Meghan have selected Vicky Charles as an interior designer. I heard that too, but again, it's not confirmed, so don't hold your hopes on it. It might not be her. Where do I get the mist from? It's the Body Shop in the UK. Can you just about see? It's the Body Shop Rose Mist. And it's lovely. Okay, sales of rose mist go through the roof. So I'm going to leave it here because I want to go off and I want to go in the beach and I want to do a little bit of sunbathing. I want to crack open a coconut and sip some coconut milk. I want to apply some more sunscreen. I want to go in a hot tub. I want to go and do the hula. To the hula melody. Woo! Yes, I want to do all those nice summery things. So, if you have enjoyed this video and you are now in the holiday spirit, please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on social media and also hit that notification bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. And please make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Also, please check out my second channel, Elliot's British Life. Do go over there and subscribe because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm at 730 something I think now, so not far to go, and then I have access to all the different features that YouTube has to offer on my second channel as well. So please go head over there and subscribe. Elliot's British Life. The link is in the description of my weekly vlog if you want the link. So from me in from me in the Caribbean, mwah, to you all.